Buckle up, we're about to divert way off topic. Hello, welcome back. This is Divert and Digress. My name is Sabine.
My name is Logan.
And this is episode 200.
250,000
Years later.
years later.
Yeah,
And
it's
episodes later.
episodes. We've filmed so many, guys. Don't you worry. But we've just been very busy, unfortunately.
Very busy.
Our schedules haven't really lined up. After we released our first episode, we were super busy. It just all came on really quickly and we didn't have time to get all the editing done and get them out quick enough, especially with the current events that we mentioned in our episodes.
Yeah.
They were no longer current. So we've scrapped all them. We're starting fresh for the new year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So happy New Year, everyone.
Happy 2026.
Happy New Year, Sabine.
Happy New Year, Logan.
What's new?
What's new? I've just moved into a new house.
Awesome.
I haven't even lived there yet. We're filming from Melbourne, by the way.
Yes, we're in Melbourne.
So we pretty much moved, and then the day that our lease started, we left for our trip.
Yes.
So I haven't lived there yet.
No. We're not living together,
we're not
by the
living
way. It's not
together.
us two, but just moving to a beautiful new house.
Yeah.
6 times a charm. How many times did you move last year?
Oh my God, so many. But last year, I did stay in Greyland for a very long time.
Yeah, that's true.
But then before that, I moved 3 times. So
Yeah, it was a bit all over the place, wasn't it?
yeah, a bit much actually.
Yeah, so yes, we've been very busy. Like Sabine said, we did actually film a bunch of videos and podcasts. We did one in Japan, we did one at Sabine's house, our old house. We also did one in New York, but the one in New York we filmed didn't have audio, and yeah, it's just been a bit of a crazy period for us.
Yeah.
So we decided once this is released, which will be soon, we're in mid-January at the moment, it'll be a fresh start. We're going to align what we want to speak about and what will be good.
Yeah.
And then hopefully get the ball rolling. We
Yeah.
had a lot of very positive feedback from the first episode.
Yeah, that got released.
And a lot of people asking, where's the next one?
I know.
So it's just been, yeah. As you know, Christmas and New Year is always just such a really busy period.
It was. We were just not really together a lot, to be honest. We didn't see each other for over 2.5 weeks or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is very rare for us.
And this is the first trip we've done together.
Yeah. So
this year or since
before Christmas.
Which is a month ago now. So, yes, very excited to be back.
Yay.
Very excited. Now, what are we going to talk about?
Well,
We've named this episode Looks. Do they matter? So we're going to be talking about a wide range of things in regards to personal appearance, grooming requirements and limitations being a flight attendant, and kind of our perception on style versus beauty versus how we see looks, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
yeah, it makes sense to me, at least.
To me.
We would like to put a little disclaimer out there. We will be mentioning plastic surgery, more specifically our experiences. However, we advise you to stop listening if this is triggering for you or if you do not support that.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's get into it.
Let's dive right in.
Yeah. So, looks, do they matter?
Depends on what you're talking about, really. To me, they do and they don't. I mean, let's start with being a flight attendant, right? You're always seen in public eye.
Yeah.
Passengers are always looking at you. Do you feel it's important to actually look the part?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you put on a uniform, you are almost like a celebrity. Like
A public image.
you walking through the airport, that's a norm for us. People look at you everywhere. But then when you're just the 2 minutes you're out of your car by your house or something, you get so many people looking at you. I had it the other day. My car was parked on the road and I had to load my car out with my suitcases. Every single car that drove past, people were staring at me.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, hello.
You tend to forget.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's why it's so important, our grooming.
Yeah.
Obviously, we work very long flights and it's hard to maintain that grooming once you're tired and over it by the end of the flight. You know, passengers can kind of push your nerves, and I don't know, there might be external environmental factors and going on, but it's so important to like make sure you look okay. We're saying this out of a place of love.
Yeah.
But there is a lot of crew that we work with that maybe should get a grooming check every now and again. Because the grooming's just not it.
No. Well, we do have grooming ambassadors as well, but somehow these people just slip through the gaps. Like,
crazy messy hair.
Like, did you brush your hair? No.
No.
Just woke up and
Did you brush your teeth? Tuck your shirt in when you're like working.
Also, like, iron your uniform.
Iron your goddamn uniform. Literally, like, I mean, it doesn't take that long. I remember when I first started at my first airline, we had to do an ironing class.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The guys had to.
Wow.
I don't know why it's so sexist, but the guys had to because they even, and that was a low cost carrier, and they expected you to look the part. I mean, I'm not sure if you've seen out there in the world, if you've seen Emirates or Singapore Airlines or Qatar Airways, they all look incredibly perfect.
All the time.
All the time.
Doesn't matter if they've just worked for 17 hours.
Exactly.
They look like they've just put on their makeup.
It takes a certain amount of pride, I feel like.
It does.
And competition. I feel like if you're working in one of those airlines where big airlines, you're just a number, how do you get seen?
Yeah.
And then also imagery, right? So like you see a pretty flight attendant or you work with a colleague and they're stunning, you would feel so if you went up to that same standard.
Yeah.
Then also going alongside that, obviously their airlines have more strict grooming requirements.
Yeah. But also like maybe people don't feel the way that we do. Because I know if I looked like a dog that's been rolling around the sand dunes, I would feel quite disgusting compared to someone who looks amazing. But it just doesn't seem to be that shame, I guess.
That's what I mean. I totally agree with you in that respect. Like, there's crew out there that, obviously this isn't everyone, and this isn't like, we're not putting anyone down by this. But it's just, like, if you're sitting as a passenger and you see a flight attendant that isn't looking the best, what is the public's perception?
Opinion, yeah.
What are they thinking? They don't look after themselves? They don't care about themselves? How are they going to care about me to try and get this, you know, if there's an emergency, get them off?
Yeah.
It's like, and obviously there's things going on in life. Lives are hard as it is. Adulting is so hard.
Yeah.
But just
a little bit of respect.
A little bit of lippy, a little bit of mascara. Fill in those eyebrows and you're good to go. Like, I don't see why it's so hard.
Honestly, though, like, you don't have to do a full beat of makeup.
And I give it up to the girlies and some boys that do that.
Yeah.
They have the time. There's this girl that we work with. I only met her recently, and her makeup is so beautiful. And I'm like, I said to her, I was like, did you wake up like 3 hours before call to do it? And she's like, kind of. But like, it was just chef's kiss. But then see, that's the opposite end, right?
Yeah.
Like, how would you touch that up after a flight or like in the middle of the flight?
Well, I have seen people bring makeup on board and like do a full face. I did work with a girl last week and she was doing her makeup in the galley. And I was like,
that's
random.
Crazy.
But
yeah, so usually when you wake up from rest, you've got about 10 minutes until you have to look perfect, serve people. I don't know how people do that in 10 minutes. Quickly get like everything done.
No.
It's kind of crazy.
Well, some people do wake up early for that reason. But yeah, it
It's madness.
is.
But it's also like expectation, right? There's always this thing that like when we get into LA, or when we used to get into LA, or when a certain flight gets into LA, it's kind of hard to explain
LA.
without giving too much. But at this one hotel we stay at in LA, there's like multiple crew. There's usually when one flight's arriving, you've got one or two flights going out, literally at the hotel
In the reception, yeah.
So you're walking in after a flight, you've had like 2.5 hours rest. You've just fallen asleep on the bus because the hotel's 2 hours away from the airport, it feels like. And then you're rocking in while there's a full A380 crew waiting for you. Like, well, not waiting for you, but waiting to leave and you're coming in.
Yeah, so that we kind of like swap
Crossover?
transport.
Yeah.
Yeah, so A380 crew is 22 crew, by the way.
22 crew, or more, depending on...
And we usually get to LA with 9 crew.
Yeah.
So there's 9 of us dishevelled Kiwis.
Looking absolutely terrible.
And then there's 22 perfectly glam.
Perfectly groomed people, and you walk past them and you're just like, I'm sorry.
Don't look at me.
I stink. I smell like bread rolls.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny. I always think about it, but
It actually kind of makes me want to gag.
yeah, it kind of does, really, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, anyone that's wanting to get into the role as a flight attendant, it's obviously all about safety. It's not about any superficial thing that we're talking about today. By the way, I really love your lipstick combo.
Thank you.
It's really nice. I don't think I've seen that.
I wear it like every flight, but that's okay. It's just my
You're
usual.
joking.
No, it's my usual.
Why does it look so different?
Maybe because I've done it a bit darker.
Okay, so you don't wear that every flight.
Well, I do. It's the same lip liner and lip gloss.
Testing me speed. Anyway, it's gorge. But yeah, obviously this is all superficial, but just take a certain amount of pride in your appearance. I mean, there's literally a thing called pretty privilege, which is a superstition. Is that the word? It's a term that is put out from the human mind.
Yeah.
It's not a confirmed thing. You don't get stuff because you're pretty, but you could probably get respect because you are groomed a certain way, you look a certain way.
Yeah.
Am I wrong in saying that?
No, I don't think so.
No.
I think it is. I'm trying to think of an example that we've had on the flight, but I can't even think of one. But I think it's definitely
It's definitely a thing.
a thing.
Yeah.
I think also like look good, feel good is a thing.
100%.
Yeah. If you go to work and you look like a dishevelled Shrek.
Oh no.
Then you're probably not going to get the respect.
No.
And then you don't feel good.
Oh.
If you looked good feeling, if you went to work feeling $1 million, you're going to feel $1 million on that flight.
Absolutely.
Even if you feel like crap on the inside. But it's all perspective. But also, like, it's so dependent on the airline and their, I guess, rules and stuff. Like, if we talk about airlines in the Middle East or
Asia, any of
Asia.
the Asian airlines, they have very strict grooming requirements.
Yeah.
And age requirements.
Yeah.
At Emirates, you can't be hired past 35.
It's crazy.
And around the age of 50, you're expected to leave.
Yeah.
So, like, people often get in early and then leave later on.
Yeah. Or they don't stay.
Or they don't say exactly.
There's a lot of people that don't stay with those airlines specifically. Not really because of age situations, more just because of how hard they are put to work.
Exactly. I heard of this girl on TikTok. She's quite famous now. I forgot her name. She's gorgeous, from the UK, I think. And she got fired over not ironing her uniform.
Really?
Yeah. At Emirates, they wear a little shirt, and it has to be specifically got an iron crease down the sleeve, and hers didn't have it, and she was immediately taken off the plane.
Wow.
Like, that's crazy. That's the other spectrum of it. Image or looks, do they matter? Clearly, to some businesses,
They do.
It's all about a branding.
Well, it's
thing,
like
isn't it?
Singapore Airlines. They are a one-size-fits-all company.
Exactly. 2 sets of uniform, long or short,
Yeah.
depending on your height.
And that's why you see them and they all look the same.
Stunning.
They look beautiful,
Yeah.
but at the same time, there's no diversity. It's just, if you don't have that body type, you're not.
Yeah.
And
There's this very famous aviation blogger. He's been around for years. His name's Sam Chewy. He kind of started doing like trip reports, and I'm a bit of an aviation geek, so I've known about him for years. And he actually did a deep dive on Singapore Airlines. He did like a multi-episode series on YouTube, going into the operation of Singapore. So he would do one he did on cabin crew, where he went into the life of a cabin crew member and went through the training process, like a little bit of the training process, and saw all the grooming techniques, and I'll elaborate on that shortly. But then he did all other areas of the operation just to get a full grasp on it. And you can
Right.
actually watch it on YouTube. It's really cool.
yeah.
But on the Singapore Airlines one, the head trainer of grooming or whatever would come in and tell the girls how they had to cut their hair.
Wow.
So like if you had a certain face shape, they'll be like, cut it off. You have to have a bob.
Right.
Or if you've got like a long face, you need it done in a French roll, or like they've got very specific image requirements.
Yeah.
Once again, sorry if the lighting just changed. Our silly light died again. I think one thing that you probably don't really notice is walking through an airport. If I'm behind you, if I'm next to you, or somewhere not that she can't see me, but I can see around her, there are so many people that stare at her.
Yeah, it's weird.
And it's because fantastic grooming, gorgeous, obviously, blonde hair and blue eyes. Even like, where were we yesterday? It was these old men or pilots or...
What?
No, the pilots.
Oh, EPs.
At EPs, we did emergency procedures training, recurrency training the other day.
Yeah.
And it was a joint session where we have pilots come in and we kind of do it all together so we can get familiar with people and whatever. But they were just staring at her.
I was the only blonde person in the class.
Yeah.
Everyone else had brown hair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Stuck out like a sore thumb sometimes. But I don't know. There is a bit of pressure behind it. Obviously, because I am very blonde at the moment as well, I do stick out. But at the same time, I have a high standard in my personal presentation, especially like at work or if I'm going out somewhere. I like to look good. When I'm around the house, I don't really care.
Oh, she looks like a different person. We both do. I look like a turnip.
I know. Sometimes we FaceTime each other and we're like,
Shocked.
it's actually embarrassing.
But yeah, I do feel like there is a pressure to look a certain way. I mean, you get that in dating life as well.
Yeah.
You know, like, especially with Tinder and like Hinge and all those dating apps where your first impression of someone is visually
And how they look.
It's
Yeah.
all linked. And it is quite hard. I mean, for me in the gay world, if you are subpar, you're way below subpar, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it is so toxic out there in the gay world that image is everything. I'm sorry, people can say no, but
Yeah.
image is everything.
It is. And also, I think just those apps don't encourage it.
Yeah.
Like, the first thing you see on those apps is their name and their photo. And that's it.
Yeah,
And you swipe left or right depending on that.
exactly. Like, imagine if the process was you see their name, you see their interests, you hear their voice,
And then the photo.
and then a photo comes later, even if you're into them. Do you know what I mean?
True. Like, you swipe
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
and then the photo comes.
It's like The Voice, the singing show.
Yeah.
It's
That
just-
should be real, like, more. That should be an app. Someone to create that. If you.
Or should we just do it?
Copyrighted.
Copyrighted. That's trademark. It's our business. No. Yeah.
I think it's such a big thing. I mean, I'm not on the dating apps anymore, obviously. I've been in a relationship for a year as of yesterday.
Exciting.
Crazy. But yeah, so I'm not on the dating apps. But when I was on the dating apps, I would heavily decide yes or no dependent on appearance and style.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can't always judge a book by its cover.
But you can.
You can. I mean, that's so bad to say in this day and age.
It really is. But I mean, is that toxic of us to say that, or is that just honesty?
I think it's honest.
Yeah.
Everyone does it.
I even judge an actual book by its cover.
Oh, 100%.
I'll see a book and I'm like, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
I won't pick it up. I'm actually literally judging the book.
Yeah. Exactly, you do. So I think it's fair to say that's a very human response. And like, this is nothing to do with appearance, but to be honest, people need to have their name pronunciation next to their name.
What do you mean?
To be honest, I wouldn't swipe on people if I didn't know how to say their name. I mean, people probably do that to me. People don't know how to say my name.
Sabina.
Sabine.
Siobhan.
Well, yeah,
all
literally.
Sorts.
Okay, but that's so rude of me. People don't pick their name, so.
Oh yeah, I don't really understand what you mean by that.
Yeah. All right, scrap that.
But what do you mean by pronunciation of name?
Like, if I didn't know how to say their name, and then I was going on a date with this person, I wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, that's odd.
Like, what do you do? Be like, how do you say your name?
Exactly.
I feel like that's really embarrassing.
It's an icebreaker.
Ah.
Sorry, how do you say your name? So doesn't that sound okay?
Yeah.
It almost shows confidence, that you're confident in being vulnerable.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a me issue.
Very you issue. Dating 101 with Sabine.
On regards to the dating side of things, men in fashion, do you think it goes to their head?
I think so. I remember growing up, there was this whole thing if you could style. It was a running joke, you know, you'd see it in Sex and the City, and you'd see it in all the fucking American sitcoms and whatever. If he had style, he was gay.
Yeah.
But then it started to turn into, what was that word that people used to use for men? They were metrosexual. Did you ever hear that?
No, I've never heard of that.
I mean, we only have a 6-year age gap, but it's very weird to the differences we have.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, they would say metrosexual. So if there was a guy that was really well groomed and he was straight and he knew how to dress properly or dress well and had the independence to do so, they were kind of classed as this metrosexual thing during the early 2000s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So Ryan would be metrosexual.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
Or anyone that had good grooming and I found it really weird. I was like, how did that get developed? And now nobody really cares about that. In a sense, you know, they're not going to label someone for how they dress and stuff. But yes, I do think now with men with style, and when they get attention for style, especially influencers and fashion bloggers and TikTok, fashion influencers and stuff, I think it does.
Yeah.
I think it does go to their head. Also in regards to how popular they'd be getting.
In what sense?
From their style.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so, but I think it's very dependent on the individual. I think it gets to the head in the sense that you then want to be expensive kind of vibe and get
you want to be
surgery or something.
Yeah. You want to be separated from the rest. You want to be almost perfect.
Yeah.
Because it does. You start to over care about what you look like.
Yeah.
And even when you go to the gym, people that go to the gym, I go to the gym, Spain goes to the gym, but you do start to really put an importance on what you look like.
Yeah.
I've noticed that more. I noticed that before I was going to the gym, I wasn't ugly. I thought I was. In my head I was. But I didn't have, a kind of musclier body like I have now. And people wouldn't pay me attention.
Yeah.
Or I wouldn't be getting the attention that I have now. And there was a couple of situations when I started to work out and I started to, get the body that I have now. People that wouldn't even bat an eyelid at me would suddenly be paying me attention.
Yeah.
So you almost get, for me, you almost get like addicted to the attention that people are giving you.
Yes. Yeah. I think though that can go with both girls and guys.
Oh no, sorry, yes, 100%,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was
And-
just saying my
Yeah.
sorry,
No,
relating it to me.
100%. Yeah. I do think as well, men in fashion, there's not a lot of men in fashion, especially in New Zealand, I would say. There's a select handful. And then, I mean, there's a lot of men that work in fashion. Are they fashionable as such?
Don't know.
Questionable.
Questionable.
But like they work in fashion, all good. But if you think about it, a lot of the high up designers of all these fashion labels are men,
Yeah,
which is
that's
crazy.
very true.
All those house labels have been designed by men, or I mean, they started them.
It kind of, it's really interesting. I mean, this is something for you. At Christmas, I met Sabine's grandfather, or detached grandfather, and he used to work for a New Zealand lingerie brand for years.
Yeah.
Before they even had the men's section of the lingerie brand.
Yeah.
And he created the men's section, but he was in the women's designs, and it's bizarre. You're so right. Like,
yeah, it's actually a very heavily male orientated industry.
There's not a lot of women pioneering it anymore.
No, like there is women brands, but they kind of in a way never get as big as the male brands.
Like D Squared, for example, is having a huge comeback, and their fashion shows are incredible, like amazing. They just had one with I forgot his name, from Heated Rivalry. If you know, you know. But they're two. Are they brothers or are they together? I can never tell because they kind of look exactly the same. But when partners start to look like each other, I wasn't sure if that was the case. But yeah, and they kind of had a comeback, and like Dolce and Gabbana and Gianni Versace and Giorgio Armani, and who just passed away? Valentino.
Yes. Yeah.
Huge names.
Huge names.
And Gucci, that was founded by a family?
Yeah, the Gucci family, wasn't it?
No, I think they were called something else.
I just remember watching House of Gucci.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what happened now, but I remember Lady Gaga, wasn't it?
Gaga was in it.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, so the fashion industry is interesting. Men's fashion is also interesting. I'm lucky that I have a partner who dresses very well.
Very stylish man, that one is.
But like, he can literally
I like
put
to
on...
steal his clothes.
He can put on anything and he knows how to wear it. We were talking about it yesterday. It's not about like pushing on the clothes. It's about knowing how to wear the clothes.
And style them.
Yeah. Like you could wear a basic singlet, pair of shorts, but if you know like the colour combo and then what shoes to pair them with, what belt to wear, it can make a very basic outfit look classy.
Exactly.
Or
edgy or different.
Yeah.
You know, make it independent.
And a lot of people I feel don't quite get it, and that's fine.
It's not a natural thing.
No, it's not. And people are very gifted to be able to do that.
Yeah. But then also with that, Ryan, he doesn't let it go to his head.
No.
Like, he's a very humble person.
He is.
And I think almost because of his background, how he went from being a builder or whatever, plasterer, then went through fashion school, and now he's like on the mark. You know what I mean? Like, he gets it.
Yeah.
It's just a really cool thing to have. But it's all about pride in your appearance.
It is. I think it's all about pride, but it's not about getting it to your head.
Exactly.
Like, you need to have a standard of appearance and like grooming in general in life.
Yeah.
But you can't let it flip over to the point where it gets to your head.
And where you become obsessive with your own image.
It's like an addiction.
It is, absolutely. And I guess going on from that, this is where I think a good point to segue into plastic surgery. How do you feel about it?
Well, personally, I've had 2 plastic surgeries, so I am obviously very open to it.
Yeah, I agree.
I was just about to say I wouldn't change my whole face, but I did change my whole face.
Liar, you're a liar. Yeah, but I mean, the first kind of one was medical. You've had 3.
4, 3.
4, 3.
3.
3. First one was for her own health, and
Yeah.
then 2 other ones that were just cosmetic.
Yeah.
But I'm so pro plastic surgery, in a sense, to make sure that you feel comfortable and happy in your own body.
Yeah.
You know, if you've got that one thing that you want to change about yourself, which you will know will make you feel better, do it. What's the issue?
No, 100%. If you've got the money or saved up the money for it, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's a problem when you don't have any money and you're
Doing crazy stuff.
doing crazy stuff, because then I feel like you're never going to be happy.
Or you might end up on botched.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people in the trans community in the States, especially, that go down to Mexico to get like cosmetic injectables that are like off the street, like done on the back of a shirt, like crazy, really bad stuff, like injecting silicone and cement into you to try and get the perfect body. It's crazy. If you're going to do plastic surgery, obviously do it the correct way, but you're right, some people don't have the money to do it.
No, and then that's when you go to the cheapest person who'll do it for you, and that's when the issues happen.
Exactly.
You need to also be certain you know that's what you want, because once you've done it, it's not as easy to change it. You can get plastic surgery again, but then that's more money, and then
It's a flow-on effect.
Yeah. So it's a big commitment to your body. But so my first plastic surgery was my ears. I got them pinned back when I was 21. I had grown up hating my ears. I had very prominent forward ears. I never wore my hair back behind my ears or anything. And I knew from a young age that I wanted to be a flight attendant, but I kind of actually crossed that out completely, because I was like, I know you have to have your hair behind your ears. And I was not going to be doing that. So
absolutely.
I crossed that out, and I didn't get the ears because I wanted to be a flight attendant. I had actually fully just cut that out of an option. And I had been bullied and stuff, and I was just like sick of like not being able to wear my hair back properly. Like I would have short strands cut so it would cover my ears. Yeah, and then I decided when I was 21, this is what I'm going to do. So I did it. I did it in Auckland. It was the worst experience of my life.
Really?
No, not experience. The worst pain.
Ooh.
I opted to do it awake.
So could you do it under general anaesthetic?
Yeah.
Which ones will you go to sleep? General or local?
General.
Local's just on
the side.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so I did local anaesthetic.
Yeah.
And I didn't choose general, which made you go to sleep. The local was awful. It hurts so much to put in, because that's a really sore one. When they like inject it into you, and it really hurts. But I was like fully conscious, awake. And the most disgusting part was, like, I'm lying there with my head to the side, and the surgeon, like, obviously cut my ear. And while he was like cutting the cartilage out of my ear, he pulled my ear forward. And so my ear's sitting on my face. I can see it in my peripheral vision. I can feel it sitting on my face. It was disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes my ears
It was
sore.
a weird, like, seeing your ear, like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Taste yummy. But like the actual surgery was fine. Like it was over within like an hour and a half. That wasn't the issue. It was once my pain meds wore off, excruciating pain.
Wow.
That was like horrendous. I was like scream crying because I was like,
Jesus.
and I was like wearing this massive helmet thing because you have to wear this massive thing across your head to compress your ears for a week.
For swelling and whatnot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was just like horrendous. Like you feel so claustrophobic. Then you've got this excruciating pain going on.
Wow.
It was just terrible. Hated that. But I'm so happy I got them done. Like
that's the thing. I think that's what we're trying to get at.
Yeah.
Here. It's like the aftermath
was great.
I know my friend, one of my best friends, Cara, she had a nose job and she's okay with me telling everyone this. But once she got it done, I didn't see her for a month. She shut everyone out because the swelling was so immediate and so scary that she thought she had made a bad decision.
Yeah.
And she was so scared. Once the swelling gone down, beautiful nose.
Yeah.
But it must be so scary having that first impression of being like, oh my God, what have I done?
It is. A year and a half ago now, I got my nose done in Turkey.
Oh my God, it's been that long.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know.
That's gone so fast.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was traveling Europe for 8 weeks and I had been planning to travel Europe for a long time. I hadn't planned on getting my nose done while I was there.
Yeah.
But then my dad was like, well, there's no point of going back up to Turkey. Like,
me.
Yeah. Like later.
Yeah.
Like I may as well just get it all done while I'm there. So yeah, I got my nose done at the end of my Europe trip. Amazing experience.
Good.
I was really lucky. It's obviously very scary going to a different country to get surgery. Never been to Turkey before. And
why did you choose Turkey? Because there's obviously other places like Thailand, Korea, Turkey are kind of the biggest nose.
Yeah.
Augmentation. And Iran? Iraq?
Really?
Which one? The one you're allowed into is really big.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I have just always heard Turkey is very good for nose. They do so many nose jobs in one day. Whereas in somewhere like New Zealand, they might do like one nose job a week. So then you've only got a doctor or a surgeon doing one nose job a week. Yes, they might be good at it, but they don't have the experience of doing like 8 a day or whatever they do. So I chose Turkey. It's kind of weird though when you book an appointment in Turkey. It's all over WhatsApp. So I had to like book my whole surgery, pay my deposit and everything over WhatsApp, and I was like,
that's crazy.
I hope this is real.
Yeah.
It was. Showed up. They picked me up from the airport, took me into the hotel, and then my dad flew up because I think he was a bit like worried about.
Of course. I mean, his daughter in a third world country. Are they third world? No, I don't think we are. His daughter in a foreign country getting their nose done.
Yeah. And also there's a lot of like organ harvesting.
I was going to say organ harvesting.
Yeah, especially in like foreign countries. Once you get put to sleep, they can like
just take one out
and then sell it. You wouldn't know until you wake up.
So
you wouldn't
scary.
actually know. And I actually was a little bit worried about it. I mean, trusted my surgeon, great surgeon, no issues there. But because with your nose, if I had needed extra cartilage, they might have to take cartilage out of my ribs, and so then they'd have to cut your rib, like cut where your ribs are to get stuff out. And I was always worried if I wake up with a cut on my ribs, like they might have taken something else.
Taking a lung out.
Yeah, but
she doesn't need that one.
But they didn't. They didn't. They used my cartilage as it was. So
that's so good.
It was all good.
So do you feel like you're happier from it now?
100%. Yeah, my nose. It's changed my whole face.
Yeah.
In the best way. My nose before was crooked and I just didn't really like my face.
Yeah. It's so nice. It's so
Thank
like
you.
perfect.
Yeah.
I always look at it, I'm like, I've got a spare 10k, I could go to Turkey.
But yeah, it was a great all round experience and I would recommend it if you needed it.
Yeah.
Or you wanted it.
If you wanted it really bad. I mean, there are some people out there with quite unfortunate noses, and I would suggest to go get it done. Unless you really wanted it.
Unless you're happy with yourself.
Yeah.
It's all about you.
It's all about you. You are important.
We're not trying to influence you to go get everything done.
No. But if you want to, we'll be your biggest cheerleaders.
Anyways, what about you?
With me, I've had a couple of, touched by an angel here and there. I have been privy to get Botox. I've been getting Botox since I was 21.
Yeah.
I'm currently now 30. But I always get told that I look excessively younger than I am. Just because I was getting Botox from, like I said, since 21.
Yeah.
As a preventative.
Yeah.
My dad has very lined skin genetically. All my grandparents and stuff have had it on his side. Have been very genetically wrinkly.
Yeah.
So I just knew that I'd have to do something to kind of preserve my appearance. My mum had the most amazing, beautiful skin ever, and love her so much. So I'm lucky that I had genetics that were going to be okay. My sister's got amazing skin as well, but I've also had filler done because why the fuck not? And then I've had my teeth done. So my teeth, I've had them. It's been over a year as well.
Year and a
half, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Got them done in India of all places. India has some of the best dental cosmetics in the world. A lot of you can book packages and go over there and stay in a gorgeous hotel and gets everything done. Super safe. That's probably one of the biggest things that people ask me. Was it safe? Did you feel safe? Is it hygienic? Da, da, da. Well, I'm not going to have some man drilling into my mouth if I didn't think it was hygienic.
Yeah. And also, I think we were lucky in the sense that we go to India for work, so we were able to suss out
the place,
the dentist in the place beforehand.
Yeah, so we had previous just checkups done on our teeth beforehand. I had some whitening done on my old teeth, and deemed it as incredibly safe and clean. And one of the funniest things is at this dentist that we go to, we were sitting there getting, I think we were getting teeth cleaned and whitening and whatever, and we started to listen to other people in the waiting room.
Yeah.
And they were all Kiwis.
All of them, like, not flight attendants, had all flown over.
All flown.
To this exact dentist to get their work done.
Which is just crazy. So it goes to show that, like, it's proven, and I'm not sure about Australia, because I don't use any dental practices here, but in New Zealand, a lot of the dentists and doctors are Indian.
Yeah.
So it's totally trustworthy. It's great. They're very high attention to detail, and I felt very comfortable. And yeah, so I got 18 crowns done. So what that entails is drilling your teeth down to little stubby sticks. And then they mold your teeth. They ask what teeth you want, whether you want what shape you want, what color, like what shade of white do you want, all of the above, and then make them out of ceramic porcelain. They make them out of porcelain, and then they put a ceramic coating over them to make them shiny, and stick them in with dental glue.
Yeah.
I did have 8 root canals as well, which were included in the procedure, which is really good because root canals can be quite expensive. But super happy about them.
Yeah, they look amazing.
Thank you. Get so many compliments, and I think one of the bad things about it, to be honest, is, as you would know, I never tell people that I've had them done.
No.
I lie about it.
It's quite funny.
Yeah.
There's these bloody, what are they called? Crest whitening strips. And this is just like this topic of conversation we have on with every flight. Like, we work with especially crew that we haven't met before.
Yeah.
And it's always like, oh my God, your teeth are amazing. What do you do? And you're like, crest whitening strips.
Well, it's not a lie. So I used to do crest whitening strips when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I used to bleach the hell out of them. And my teeth were very white.
Yeah.
Like, you can ask anyone when I was younger. They were like, whoa, your teeth are so white. So I just kind of carried that white lie on, to be honest. But I also tell people, like, I had braces when I was growing up. use Chris
That's a
whitening
lie.
strips. Get my teeth whitened in India, which isn't incorrect. It's just it's not correct. Yes, so it's quite a running joke, quite
It
funny.
is.
And yeah, because well, that's what I'm saying. The adverse effect of that is once I've had them done, I'm worried that when I tell people I've had them done, people are going to be like, oh well, what were your old teeth like?
Yeah.
They're going to be like, why did you get them done?
Yeah, thinking you had bad teeth before.
Exactly.
Maybe she didn't have bad teeth.
No, and then have a negative opinion on me for getting it done because my teeth weren't bad before. I'm just getting it superficially done. You know? Like, I think that's one thing that comes with plastic surgery and any kind of cosmetic enhancements is you do start to care what people think.
Yeah, 100%.
And that can get in your head and that can turn you to spiral.
Yeah.
You start to strive for perfection, and sometimes that can be at your own detriment.
That is a very good point.
So that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you for listening so far. Once again, I would like to reiterate that we are not trying to impose anything.
No influence. This is all our own opinion as well. If you don't agree with it, that's all good. Make your own opinion.
Exactly. And you're entitled to your own opinion, as are we.
Yeah.
Image isn't everything,
No.
but it is in some respect.
Yeah.
Especially in our role. And obviously, if you work in a publicly attentive role, then yes.
Yeah.
It is everything. As for style, I take pride in my appearance and my style because I want to be perceived as one that I care. Yeah, and cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to.
No.
It's not everything.
It's not.
And don't think we're conceited because we feel that way.
No. Also, we take style as a trait of ours, but we didn't go to university. We don't have degrees.
No.
There's doctors out there that get paid way more money than we do.
Yeah.
And don't have any style. So it's all personal opinions and how we perceive and how we...
Creative outlet.
Yeah, that is a creative outlet.
Yeah. I'm glad we're doing it.
And I am too. So next episode, we are going to be touching on Sabine versus Logan.
Well, it's a big competition.
Fight.
No, honestly, it's not going to be anything extreme. We wanted to do an episode on the major differences of us growing up.
Yeah.
We've come from two quite different lifestyles, households, backgrounds, high schools, which is a big thing. So we're going to kind of touch on teenage mental health, societal pressures at that age, me coming out, growing up gay, my previous relationships with girls, all sorts,
everything in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, that will be our next episode. If you have anything specifically you want us to talk about, let us know because we will include it.
Yeah.
And yeah, but anyways, I think that's a wrap for this episode.
Yes.
First episode of the new year.
Lovely. It will be out to you very, very soon. And
well, they'll be watching this when it's out.
Yeah.
So the next one will be out very, very soon.
There you go. We will try and keep up a consistent release of these. But we're not going to put pressure on ourselves to do it because our lives are so busy.
Yeah.
However, doesn't mean that we're neglecting anyone or neglecting anything. We are committed.
Yeah.
It's just we're going to do it at our own pace.
Yeah. As consistent as we can be with our lifestyles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But once again, thank you for listening and watching. And yay, let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Bye.
See you soon.